What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I just had a few things on my mind. I had a quick message I just wanted to get out to everybody. I know it's been a little while since my last video. Been working and trying to get a few things in order. The main reason, again, about this message is just the importance of when you do go through difficult times and the challenges. Y'all know me. Y'all know the type of topics I'm big on discussing. So, how important it really is, to dig deep and not let that define, your future, where you headed. Continue to, write down your goals and continue to execute. Now, there's going to be a lot of times where, you feel knocked down. You don't feel motivated. You don't feel, the discipline that you need to get through those difficult times. But, you just got to stay the course. I feel like with every challenge, there's obviously a learning opportunity. You got to learn to embrace the good times. But for me personally, I think I've learned more and I've grown more from going through difficult, challenging times. I feel like a lot of the things that I went through, obviously, and that's universal. The things that we go through is going to shape us and it's going to define our character. And again, I feel like it's just super important to really embrace those down times, because it's definitely a lot to learn from those moments, and don't get discouraged. I feel like, because I've obviously, like, I've been knocked down a lot of times in my life, and, we all have our stories, and sometimes I feel like we can get so wrapped up and thinking like, oh, well, I'm a failure, or just letting your situation or your circumstances define your outlook. But the world to do that to you, you gotta really mentally, tap in. Like no matter what's going on, no matter how I feel at this moment, like you made some progress, and then you feel like everything is going good, and then boom, you may slip back into an old habit and you get discouraged. Like I've been there more times than I care to admit. But coming up out of that to be able to, make some progress and then, slip up again, but then bounce back again. And it's not about how many times you get knocked down, and it's not even about how many times you get back up, more or less. But it's about your attitude when you do get back up. How is your attitude? Like what I'm saying, is you hungry? It's like is you really ready to go get it at that point? Because more obstacles is gonna come. I used to think when I, because I've been fortunate to meet some, again, some super successful individuals and a lot of people that I have in my life that I'm super grateful for. And I used to think that the more successful you got, you know, the easier life became. And granted, that is true in a certain sense, but the challenges of life never stop. Life is going to continue to have its obstacles, and there's a saying, and I'm sure y'all might have heard of it, but it's like, don't ask God for, to have less problems, just ask to be stronger, because that's what life is about. It's about growing and elevating. You know, you can't grow as a person if you asking for a weaker path, or if you gravitating towards the path of least resistance. What I mean? That's why people who do that, end up in more difficult situations. What I mean? You got to put that work in and just, and I'm here to tell y'all, I'm a living testimony of it. Again, I'm not perfect by any means, like at all. But one thing I do pride myself on is, if I fall back into old habits, or if I do slip up, you gotta shake that off, because it's in those times where life is gonna really try to put you down the most. Like like that expression, kick a person when they down. Like life will do that to you. Especially, like we all got our faults. None of us are perfect, myself included. Like I said, I'm talking to myself more than anything. But just remember that when you are going through a challenging time, no matter how many times you have to go through it, what I mean, learn that lesson and just don't get discouraged. So, all right, but that's really all I want to share. So I hope everybody having a blessed day. Be grateful. And until the next time, y'all.